Hey there, Natural Born Vitalists. Sage here, and I am thinking about all the stuff that's going on in the world as well as spirituality. And it's also bringing up what my true purpose is, which is not necessarily just movement or strength training or nature connection or anything like that, but a lot of nervous system stuff. And so I'm going to start diving more into that as we go, so you'll see more videos along with that, and that stuff is so interesting to me, and it really, a lot of it's like the key to happiness and vitality, but it's also, in my mind, the translation in many ways of some of what we can grasp spiritually. But I want to talk about the state of the world right now in terms of the craziness going on with the masks and the plandemic and all the control. Like there's some weird stuff going on right now, and without getting into conspiracy stuff, because that's not where I'm coming from, the truth stands before all of this was going on. And the truth is that from a nervous system perspective, that dopamine is pleasure, and from pleasure we can derive a very instantaneous sense of gratification. But that gratification does not last, and it makes us, it leaves us wanting, desiring for more. And if you are at all part of any spiritual community or practices or your own awareness, you realize that desire is what creates suffering, right? And so on the other hand, we've got serotonin. Serotonin is more of a fulfillment chemical, and serotonin happens actually through discipline and self-control, which are not the same. A distinction that I've recently had. Discipline is like what I do every morning. I get up, I practice, do my movement, breathing, intention, self affirmations, that kind of thing. And then self-control is like saying no to things that you really want, which I have more of a difficulty with. But that brings more serotonin, as well as like working on a project or something that is going to benefit for the long term. Now, this is important because the more that we, for example, fulfill our little desires, the less happy we become actually. And then the more discipline we live with, and the more we, I wouldn't say renounce, but we have austerity as part of our lifestyle, the happier we become. It's actually not getting what you want and getting more that's going to make us happy, but it's being happy with less that's going to make us happy. And the reason that this is an important message, my friends and my family, is because with the craziness in the world, and if there is control trying to happen over us beings, us human beings, as if we are cattle or something like that, well, one cannot control you if they don't have what you need. And we don't need all the alcohol constantly. We don't need all the candy and the sugar and all the plastic junk and all the stuff. And the point is not only do we relinquish ourselves from being controlled, but we also relinquish our own suffering. So this is, regardless of this being like a pandemic thing with a bigger conspiracy or not, it's still spirituality. And so my purpose with with movement, nature connection, martial arts, and the nervous system, all these things, and oh, cool, let me see it. Bring it over here. Show everybody. Sweet.
It's a skeleton bone.
Totally.
Daddy, guess what?
Awesome.
I saw.
Let me finish this real quick, okay?
Okay, but there's more out there.
Okay, cool. Is that it's for our benefit anyway to relinquish those things and to find more peace without those things, and that through finding our vitality, we actually desire and want less, and that is our purpose, is to actually find within ourselves that life itself is the gift. And so I'm sharing this with you because not because I'm I know it or that I've like mastered it, but because I'm practicing it and it's what I need to be doing as well. So we're all in this together, and my request of all of you is to practice some discipline and self-control. And let's see where we can go with this. And I'm open and happy to support with ideas, but simply like, consume less in general. And especially all the plastic bullshit that people think we think that's going to make us happy and ends up in the ocean and on the earth and all that. We don't need it, and it actually doesn't make us happy. Okay, much love to you all, and I love your comments. Please share any questions you have, and let's do this together. And remember, every moment is an opportunity for vitality.